Phew, what a year. I hope you're staying safe and I hope you're having a happy holiday season. Let's make a cranberry garland. I was going to say wreath. Let's make a cranberry garland. So, hi everybody. And on today's episode of Doing Something for Christmas, we are going to be stringing cranberries. Who knows the history of why people strung cranberries for their Christmas tree? Well, I looked it up and found out that nobody really knows how it really started. But what we do know is that the history of the Christmas tree actually started out as, did you know this? It didn't start out as a Christmas tree. It started out as a tree celebrating Adam and Eve before they celebrated Christianity, and to celebrate Adam and Eve and life for the winter season. Pardon me. People brought a fir bough or a fir branch into the house, an evergreen branch or bough or tree into the house, and decorate it with apples or fruit. And people think that that just progressed to cranberries and popcorn. And so today, I'm not going to be doing popcorn. Today, we're going to be doing cranberries. And so I brought this brand of cranberries, but you can get any kind of cranberries, fresh cranberries. And I want to say right now that cranberries are very perishable. If you're going to buy a bag of cranberries to string, buy them right away to string. I'd do it within just a couple of days, or you're going to be picking out most of your cranberries. They spoil pretty quickly, so you want to do it pretty close to when you buy them. So this is the cranberries that I bought. I have a 9-foot tree. I bought 4 bags, and I'm probably gonna end up using about 3 bags, and you'll see here in a second. So here's the cranberries I got. I actually have an open bag I'll be using. You can use traditionally twine or dental floss to string them on, but I like to use fishing line. It's stronger, it doesn't break. The only thing even with the dental floss or the twine is that cranberries are just a nut, are just a berry, so they're kind of easy to break through. So what you want to do is you have to be gentle with it when you string it. And I like this kind of, I get trilene, Berkeley trilene, or this style of fishing line, because it's not as I want to say boingy. It's more it's flatter. That's the best way to describe it for me. It comes off the roll and stays flatter. It's not as wound. It's not as springy. That's the only word I can think of to use. Anyway, I like this kind. It doesn't have to be a certain strength, and it can be any kind. You can get it at the Dollar Tree. A needle. You can use a big needle. I'm using a big one because I can see the hole to put it through, and it has to be something that the line will fit through as well. So you want to use a darning needle, or a needle that is large sized. You can use any size needle, but I like the bigger one that you can see better, deal with better. And a pair of scissors, and that's all you're gonna need. I have to give me a second here. I'll try not to edit this out. I'm trying to keep I've got this on a selfie stick on the bed. So I'll be back in just a minute. Here I am. Here I have an open bag of berries. So here we have the cranberries, and I wanted to show you how I'm gonna do this. Now. A lot of people like to just string their cranberries and popcorn until they get the length of how they're gonna hang it on the tree. Hey, you do you, but I like to do mine in short pieces, and I'll make them maybe a little bit longer than 3 feet, but no longer than that. It tends to get tangled as you're stringing it. The wire, the line does, or the string does, whatever you're using. It's just so much easier to do them in smaller sections, and then just hang them on the tree and let them meet wherever you hang them at. So I'm just gonna show you real quick how I string my needle. I'm gonna take my needle off and put it inside the scissors right there so I don't lose it on the bed. And then I'm gonna pull out, 3 feet is from one. If you pull your arms out to the length that they are across your body, from as far as they'll go across your body, that's 3 feet. Did you know that? That's 1 yard. So I usually just from the end of one hand to the end of the other hand, spread out as far as they'll spread across your chest, all the way across. And so that's what I just did. Maybe I'll do a special video of me doing that to show you what that is. I meant by measuring with your arms. And this is 6 feet. So mine are apparently 12 feet. I thought it was 3 feet, 6 feet. It's 3 feet if you go from your nose to here. It's 6 feet if you go from here to here. I go from here to here. So I know it's not 6 feet because I'm very short. But anyway, so you stretch it from arm to arm. I'm getting that all in the picture. Am I getting it all in the picture? There to there. And then I double it up. So where you're holding it, I hold on to it and I slide it through my fingers. And I go out from there to there. And this is the length that I'm going to string the cranberries on. And I usually add a couple more inches to tie it off with. You'll see that in a minute, or I might have already showed you. I don't know where I'm going to put this in the video. But that's how I measure out a length to do the cranberries with. So there you go. And so here I'm clipping that because I double it up. Now I've been making it into the needle on my first try every time. And of course I'm missing it this time. Because I'm blind as a bat. But we're gonna string that on there. And I'm making it so far. Holding it there where you can see it. Okay, I've done that. Got it. Okay, now I'm just gonna show you the important bits because of the way I'm filming this today. I need to get a table. My house is full of Christmas stuff everywhere. I don't have any table space at all. So the way I start stringing my cranberries is all. Now when I'm tying my fishing line, when I'm tying a hook on my fishing line, I'm very superstitious and I wrap mine 7 times. But for cranberries, I did it 3. So I tied both of them together in a secure knot. Okay, now that's only the beginning of that because that is gonna pull right through a cranberry. So I'm gonna show you what I do to start my line of cranberries. And I'm gonna show you what I mean here by sorting through the berries. I let these berries sit in the bag for about 4 days, and so you're always going to have to pull out some that are not going to be in perfect condition. Some are going to be mushy. You want to pick out berries that are solid. Like this is a mushy berry. I don't want that berry. So that berry is going to get tossed. You want a berry that's they're green and they're raw berries, so they're tough, they're hard, they're kind of hard. That's what you want. Okay. Some people are perfectionists and want their berries to go through one end and out the other end exactly. I'm not that picky, as long as it goes through the biggest part of the berry so that it doesn't get ripped off the line, through the line. That's fine. So here I'm putting on my first berry. Now I want to show you what I do to secure it. Okay, I'm pulling it to the end. I got it to the end. Now this is what I'll do on each one of my sections of berries that I do. I go back and tie this first berry on. You see that? Did I do that to where you can see it? I hope so. And then I tie it 2 or 3 times to make sure it's secure. And that's my anchor. That's gonna make sure that all of my berries don't just slide right off. It's anchored on there really well. Yeah, it's anchored on there really well. Can you see it? Did I do it right? Can you see it? There, sorry. There it is. There's my anchorberry is in there. It's not gonna be falling. Oh, look, I tied it too tight. Okay, so that's a good lesson. I tied it too tight. I tied it through. You don't want to do that. You don't want to tie. If you tie it all the way through, it will tie all the way through. You don't do that. It'll cut right through your berry. Let's try this again. Not gonna happen. Okay, so let's don't do that. Okay, you tie it very loosely. Not loosely, but you want it to be snug, but you don't want it to go through the berries. So here, I'll show you. So here we have it. I knew that I was doing it. I could feel it cutting through the berry, but I'm trying to do this and watch myself on this selfie stick that's tilting as I do it. And yeah, looking at it crossways. Okay, so see, I did it very loosely, and then I did it loosely again, and that's good enough. Okay, so it's on there. Whoa! Hi, I'm back. So, I'm gonna take a berry, stick it through the middle, and just start stringing it, and make sure that it goes down both sides. This is only my second berry. Can you see it at all? Am I showing it to you? There's two. And so that's the beginning of that. So here's what whoa. This is a disaster for my very first how-to Christmas videos. I need a better system. Okay. Alright, I'll show you. I'll string a couple of them on here, and then through the magic of television, I will. That's not a good one. That's not a good one. Through the magic of television, I will come back with it all done. And then you can just do it like this. I'm gonna start stringing them on there. This one is kind of mushy, so I don't want that one on there because, you know, they're gonna be on your tree for. Some people leave their tree up for a month, so if they hang on there for a week, you want them to be nice and you want them to be good berries so that they'll last longer. So you're gonna find the most firm ones in their bag. And different sizes. I love that there's big giant ones, and then there's little teeny tiny ones. And you can kind of smell it. And every once in a while you get a little bit of a tang. You can taste it of the cranberries. And so here, and let's make this go to the bottom. You can't see it yet, but you will as it comes up. There we are, we're getting a start. And so now I'm going to, I'll come back when I get it all done and I'll show you the end of this one strand. Okay, so I'm this far so far. Just wanted to let you know, let you see how far we've come. Still have a little ways to go, but you just keep on stringing them and stringing them and stringing them. And before you know it, the camera falls over again. Boy, gotta get better at this. Okay, so you just keep stringing them. Back in a bit. Okay, so make sure that you're watching this to the end so that you can see how to do it all, or you'll miss it. Okay, so we're all finished. These are the little extra mushy ones. All right, so we've done this one. Now, I said I make it a little bit longer than 3 feet because for this reason. I'll show you in just 1 second. Throw those in the trash. All right, I make it a little bit longer because, see, I have this extra right here. Because I don't know about you, but I really suck at tying things off. Yes, I do. And so I can't tie with just a little tiny bit, so I need a lot. So I leave myself about this much. Boom, ba-doom. So this is what I do to tie off my end. And it doesn't matter if you have um, some twine, string, whatever it is that you have left at the end of it. It doesn't matter. Um, uh, in space because you hide it in the branches of the tree. And in a minute, in movie magic, I will be showing you what that looks like because I'm going to show you how to hang it up too. So see, here's this little, here's this, here's this little section of berries that we have, like kind of a long necklace of cranberries, but this is one section, and depending on the size of your tree, you're gonna make however many of them you need. And there we go. Cut that. You could even, if you want to attach them all, you can leave that string that I just cut off longer, and you can tie those together to make them longer if you want to. But I find putting my tree together that I can have just small sections and then put them in the branches as swags, and that way I can work around different things if I already have it in the tree, like my lights or another garland or bows or whatever have you. And so here's one section, and then make as many of them as I need to, and that's how you string cranberries. And some people will string cranberry and popcorn, and I'm going to give you a freebie right now because I thought they have bagged dates, candied dates. They come in these little cubes. I thought they're a really pretty caramel color, or even just whole dates. Those would be pretty as well strung for your tree. So anyway, strung cranberries. Come back in a couple minutes and watch me put them on my tree. Okay guys, and so here's some one of those cranberry strands I have, and I have it hanging in on my landing. I went ahead and it's an extra strand that I have, but this is something that you can do with them. And see what I mean by making them shorter, because then you can do other things with them as well. So yes, paste to make the shorter strands, but here they are up close too. I get it a little bit up close. Beautiful fresh cranberries. Look at that little stem. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes. It's Merry Christmas. Beautiful homemade cranberry strands for your holiday decorating. Beautiful. Insert beautiful Christmas music. I probably will. And there probably won't be any voiceover here. But here it is. And it's a sneak peek, but we'll be showing, wait, zoom out. Showing the Christmas tree later, but I just wanted to show you the garland on the tree and how it's, I think there's 5 strands I think I went ahead and made all together. There it is peeking through. Yes. And zoom up real quick and make you all dizzy. And here it is. So simple, so cheap, and easy to do, and you can get it for, oh, and it's on sale right now for Christmas time at anywhere, any produce section of the store. A bag of fresh cranberries, and make yourself a fresh cranberry garland to go on your tree and to go on your mantle and to go anywhere you want to put it. All the way up to the top.